Okay. Afternoon, Sarah. How's it
Hi,
going?
Kirsten. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Good, good, good. Sarah, so yeah, I wanted to chat with you and share with everybody a very exciting stuff about Bumps and Babes opening up in Whitney, and then just having a bit of a general conversation about groups and pandemic stuff and new babies and just do what we do. Bit of
Yep.
reassurance, bit of information.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Bumps and Babes in Whitney.
So exciting. Oh my goodness, can't believe we're opening next week. And it has been overwhelming how popular it is proving to be, and clearly showing that mums are desperate and ready to get out and meet with each other and socialize a bit too with their babies. So very, very exciting to get it going. Can't wait to see the mums and babies, but also just want to really reassure everybody who either hasn't managed to book on because it did book out so quickly,
Yes, it was
or
good.
who just
Careful
sort of
what you
is
thought.
only just hearing about it and thinking, oh, I've missed the boat. You haven't missed the boat. There will be more places, we're sure, becoming available. We're just having to limit places to begin with while we work out safety of numbers and things and sort of see how the space works. But with a bit of luck, we'll be able to squeeze a few more people in going forwards. But yeah, for all of you who are really thrilled to be going or wishing you could be going, we both just want to tell you that groups are not, I mean, groups are great, but they're not the absolute be all and end all of being a mum, and they're for you, not for your baby. So don't worry about your baby's socializing, particularly if they're under 3 months old. They really are blissfully unaware of everybody apart from you, because you're the most important person for them. But for older babies as well, if you haven't done much socializing with your baby yet because you haven't been able to, don't be surprised if they're not terribly interested in the other babies. They might look at them, they might poke them, they might crawl over them, but they won't play with them because babies don't play together yet. But they'll be interested because they are intrigued by little people who look like them. But really, mums, these groups, whether it's a drop-in like our Bumps and Babes group or whether it's a more structured session like a class, are for you. They are for you to meet other mums and chat to other mums and have your own mental health looked after, of not feeling lonely or isolated, and knowing that you're not alone in your worries or your fears or your excitements or your hopes for your baby. So if you can't make it to our in-person session in Whitney, we are still running our online Bumps and Babes group. It's known as Friends Round on Friday. We want it to be just that. Imagine you're popping around to a friend's house on Friday for a chat, only it's via a screen. So if you want to join that, it's free to attend. It's every Friday morning at 10. We just need to know you want to come, because then we'll send you the link to book on. And it would be really lovely to have you coming. So that is going to continue alongside our in-person group. You've got options. If you've had a crap night and you don't want to go out, just turn up in your pajamas. Nobody cares. So you can come to the Wednesday session, the in-person session, and the Friday session. You're not limited. So please come. It'd be lovely to see you.
And I wanted to say that, there might be potentially, if you've got a very new baby, a little bit of anxiety about, if you have booked onto the group on Wednesday to come along, there might be a bit of anxiety about getting there on time. Oh my goodness, using the nappy bag for the first time, what do you bring? Walking into a room full of people you don't know. And I just kind of wanted to reassure everybody that that's normal new mum, new baby stuff. That's not pandemic stuff. That's normal. If you're going to a group last September, that would have been the same type of anxieties that you would have had then anyway. And with us, that's why we have groups at 10, so that gives you a bit of time in the morning to get yourself prepared and ready. It's also why, aside from it being really, really busy and we've had to do bookings, we normally do drop in, so that you just turn up when you're able to turn up. So there's less of that pressure. And when you're in a group full of new mums with babies and things, if you've forgotten a nappy, or if you've forgotten, bits and pieces, there's plenty of spares around, although obviously pandemic time we do need to be careful about what we pass on and share. But it's just, you know, those anxieties, if you are feeling a bit worried about attending a group in person, and I know they've been, so like Sarah's baby massage is starting in person as well. You know, there's anxieties about that it's very normal, new mum, new baby anxieties, and nothing really to do with being in the middle of a weird pandemic thing. So just to be very reassuring about that. And also, like Sarah said, very reassuring that you don't actually have to do anything and go anywhere. I know that mums with older babies are very excited about groups being in person again, because they know what they've missed. And yes, it has, you know, it does have its benefits, but everyone is feeling kind of the physical isolation. But there's still so much online that is really, really good to do. Like Sarah said, we're still offering our virtual coffee mornings, but there's lots of other groups that are online. You know, your baby massage, Sarah, is still online as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. So again, we want to give you all choices. So for some of you, for all sorts of reasons, might not want to come out to in-person groups yet, or might not feel ready for it, and online sessions might be much the better option for you. And so that still stands, and they're still fantastic groups, and you still get a chance to chat to other mums, and you still get a chance to learn things to do with your baby, and songs and activities. So, you know, find what's right for you. And if the in-person thing you wanted to come to is fully booked, consider doing the online one instead, you know, rather than waiting for the next in-person one, which might not be for sort of 6 or 8 weeks. So see, you know, just look at your options. Don't just limit yourself to the one thing you thought would be the best thing, because it's, you know, the content is going to be pretty much the same. The opportunity to meet other people will be very, very similar. Yes, it's via a screen, but you still are meeting people, and you can still share your experiences together. And that's important. So yeah, online's still good.
Absolutely. So you're not, you know, if you're not able to go to an actual in-person group, you know, you're not potentially missing out. Like we said, it means nothing to baby under 3 months. They might respond and react, but you're not depriving them of anything developmentally or anything like that. So please do not feel as though that's, you know, going to happen if you're not going to in-person groups. They really are for you. And groups help. They do help to add structure to your week. They help for you to feel as though you've got purpose, that you've left the house for a reason. But, you know, you can recreate those in other ways that don't mean you're having to go to a group. So you can create structure by meeting up for a friend with an outside walk on a Monday, instead of feeling as though you need to go to a group. So you can still create the benefits of what a group provides without actually feeling as though you're going to a group. And like we said, an online options are still brilliant. And actually, one good thing to come out of all of this is that you do have those options. Whereas before, you could only go to the in-person groups, and they might have been out of area or whatever for you, or on the wrong day and things. But you know, now you've got the options to do in person or online, and that's amazing to have that. And so a lot of, you know, a lot of kind of the chatter that we're hearing around the excitement of these groups, we just kind of wanted to jump on and do what we do, a bit of reassurance. And
the other thing we wanted to say was that, you know, for those of you with really tiny babies, the thought of committing to a course of X number of weeks of having to go, you know, every Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it is, at a certain time might feel a bit daunting at the minute, because you just don't know kind of what kind of night you'll have had the night before, or, you know, what you and your baby will feel like doing that day or whatever. So finding things that don't require a big long-term commitment in these early weeks is usually quite helpful as well. So that might be, you know, one-off events that are just going on, that you just sign up for one of them and see what you think. Or it might be drop-in events. You know, there might be some booking involved, but not having to commit to week after week after week of a course. So, you know, see what your options are there as well. We have our postnatal essentials workshops, which are just a rolling program, and you can choose which titles appeal to you, and they're going to be online for the next little while, at least till the end of October. We reckon they'll stay online. And so you're going to have choices there. So take a look and see what takes your fancy, really.
Yeah, I mean, those, you know, we're always responding to the situation and what, you know, new parents need, and that's kind of a reflection of that in terms of recognizing that people's finances might not be quite as stable as they could be, and also not really knowing what the next you know, government guidance is going to be. So that's why we've kind of created these one-off workshops on a rolling program, 8 brilliant topics. The first one is on sleep, second one on slings and baby wearing, and the third one, just to get you started, is on baby development up to 6 months. So, you know, the one-off sessions, the online, and like we say, it's just a reflection of the times, and providing what might be a little bit more convenient and applicable in these times. And they start 8th of September. That first one is on sleep. So yeah, don't feel as though you're missing out. There's lots of stuff going on. But likewise, if you don't want to do anything,
that's fine.
Don't do it.
Fine. Yeah. Great. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you at some point in your own time when you're ready. And we'll yeah, it'd be lovely to meet you if we haven't already, and definitely to meet the babies, most of which we haven't, other than over a screen. But screen meeting is lovely too.
Yes. So yeah, everybody take care, and like Sarah says, hopefully we'll see you in some capacity soon. But in the meantime, we're always available. Email, message us, and we'll do our best to help you out. Okay, take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.